Today I'll be showing you how to install and use Graillon 3.2, which is a live voice changer and Autotune plugin. I'm going to be using it in FL Studio, so if you want to get started, you can go ahead and go to this website. I'll put it in the description, and that will take you to this page here. You can see Graillon is by Auburn Sounds. They have a lot of different products to choose from. We'll be focusing on Graillon today. And we're going to go ahead and do the free edition down here. You can do the full edition if you want. That does add these unique features down here. So pitch tracking modulation, you can get outside of equal temperament tuning, and it's got a vocal doubler. So the free version has pretty much everything you need. So we're going to go with that. I'll just hit free edition. It's downloaded here, so I'll open that up. Open up the folder again. I'm on Windows, so I'm going to choose the Windows folder right here. Let's open that. And here we have the application.exe. I'm going to double click on that. I'm going to hit extract all before I run. Okay, so it extracted the folder for me. Let's go into that folder again. Let's go into Windows again. And there you can see it is extracted now. So you can double click to launch the application. Hit yes. Agree to the terms. Components to install. This you can leave just as it is. Hit next. This is the destination folder. So this is where FL Studio, in FL Studio, you'll want to have this destination folder as part of your plugin in the plugin finder, so that FL Studio can find where this plugin is. Program files, VST plugins is a pretty default standard path to have, so FL Studio should be ready to go to find that. If it is not though, you can always just make sure you know what this path is, and then when we get to FL Studio, you can add that as a folder for FL Studio to search for plugins. I'll hit next. It is completed. Let's hit close. And if you do get value out of this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps it out. Now that that is installed, we can head over to FL Studio. And if you do not have FL Studio, I have another link in the description. It's an affiliate link for my channel that I have with FL Studio. So that'll be down there, and that will take you to the page where you can buy FL Studio, any of the 4 editions that are available. So that's down there as well if you still need to get FL Studio. So I have a project open here. I've got some vocals that I recorded just so that we can have something to test this plugin on. But first things first, we need to add the plugin to FL Studio. How do we do that? If we go up to Add, and then we're going to go down to Manage Plugins. Hit Manage Plugins, and now you can see here are the plugin search paths. So just make sure you have the program files VST plugins. I already have that in here, and honestly, I think most versions of FL Studio will have this by default. So I'm going to hit Find Installed Plugins. If the folder isn't there for you, hit this plus, find out wherever the folder is that it got installed to, and select it. Like if it was in this labs folder, I'd select that, do select folder, and that would add that here to this search path list. Mine is already in here, so I'm going to find installed plugins. All right, and there you can see Graillon 3. Okay, that's a different plugin. I can just quit out of that. I may do an updated video on the Antares Autotune as well, since it's been quite a while since I did that tutorial. So stick around for that. You might see that in the near future sometime. And there's a lot of folders for FL Studio to search through, and it is done. So if I scroll all the way down, here's Graillon 3. I am going to close out of the plugin manager now, since it was able to find the plugin. Now, if your FL Studio was not able to find it, make sure you have that search path entered in there correctly. Make sure that you went through all the installation steps, and you should be good to go. Now, if we want to use that plugin, we have my recording here. Let's just see what it sounds like by itself. I know it's time, this feels right, the sun will shine, it's time to fly, it's time to fly. Okay, so that's just the raw vocals with no effects, and that is coming through my mixer here. If you need to add, say you have vocals, you want to add it to the mixer, pretty simple. You go to your channel rack, my recording is right here. See, when I click on this, it selects it with the green highlighted box there. Then you go to your mixer, find an empty insert, right click, channel routing, route selected channels to this track. I already have that here in the first slot. That has all my recorded vocals coming through here. So this is how we're going to be able to use the effects on vocals that you already have. Now, if you don't have any vocals recorded yet, and you're going to record along with the Autotune plugin in a more of a live performance style, then you would do the same thing, except you would just have an empty slot here, and you would just record directly into it. So we have our mixer slot here. I'm going to choose slot 1. And I'm going to go to more plugins. And now we just got to find in our list Graillon 3. Here it is. I'm going to double click that. All right, let's make that a little bigger. And there it is. There is the plugin. So you can see we have a lot of different options here. I'm going to set it to G3 for the pitch engine. G2 is the previous version, so I would say just use G3. They've made improvements to it. It's going to sound a little better. And then Inner 2 is a very subtle version of the pitch correction, so it's going to keep a lot of the original sound in there and just slightly modify it compared to G3 engine. Over here, I'm going to just leave these how they are. So left, right link, that's if you're doing stereo vocals. Preamp, we're going to leave that off for now. You can turn that on or off. Chorus effect, and then MIDI, I'm going to leave that off for now as well. Over here, we have a compressor, gate, quantize, and reduce. So more effects that we can add on there. Here we have our wet and dry signal levels. So wet is going to be the processed signal. Dry is going to be the original signal. So my original file here. And that I'm going to leave dry all the way down. I only want to hear what the affected signal is through the wet. Low cut we're going to leave off for right now, but if you do need to cut out some low frequencies, that's there for cutting out the low frequencies so that those don't end up in your vocal mix. Gain we'll leave right where it is for now. Amount we'll keep at 100%. Smooth is how quickly it transitions for correction. So the lower you have this, the faster it's going to change pitch. Snap min and snap max, that is going to change. If you keep it higher, it's going to be less aggressive. If you keep it lower, so it's all the way down at 0 right now, it's going to be more aggressive with the pitch changing. Snap max is going to be the maximum range for that, so that's going to determine how far the out of tune notes get pulled in. So we'll keep these two right where they are for now, but we'll adjust them later just so you can hear the difference in that. And then pitch shift, I'm going to keep that right where it is for now. Let's just see what this sounds like with the default preset here. I know it's time, this feels right, the sun will shine, it's time to fly. It's time to fly tonight. Flying higher on my golden glider, time to fly tonight, 10 toes down 1,000. So you can hear when I am adjusting this smooth knob, it's going to be a really hard shift. If it's all the way up, it's going to be as smooth as possible for the pitch shifting. So let's listen to that again, keeping it all the way down. I know it's time, this feels right, the sun will shine, it's time to fly. Okay, let's turn it all the way up. I know it's time, this feels right, the sun will shine, it's time. So you can hear how that's a lot smoother transitioning between the pitch shifting. Let's try adjusting inertia next, see what that does. Let's try 100%. I know it's time, this feels right, the sun will shine. So that adds a really different effect there, as you can see. Let's see what 50% does. I know it's time, this feels right. So you can see it's kind of all over the place. What if we go 0%? I know it's time, this feels right, the sun will shine, it's time to fly. Okay, so that's going to be the most natural at 0%. Let's go to snap min next. I know it's time, this feels right, the sun will shine, it's time to fly. It's time to fly tonight. So you can see when I turn that up, it's being less aggressive with the correction. If we turn it back all the way down, I know it's time. You can really hear how it's changing a lot faster and doing a lot harder cuts when it comes to the pitch correction. Let's try snap max next. See if we turn it all the way to 0.10. I know it's time, this feels right, the sun will shine, it's time to fly. It's time to fly tonight. Okay, so you can hear how that changes it as well. So if we wanted possibly the most natural, we might want to do something like this. I know it's time, this feels right, the sun will shine. You can see how smooth that was doing the pitch correction. Maybe a little bit too smooth too, so you could turn this down, any of these down, but I think you get the idea. This is where you're going to want to do most of your changes, is this correction area. All this other stuff, like compressor is nice, of course, and stuff like that. And you can even try changing pitch engines. You can try pitch shifting. So what if we do, just for fun, let's just do this. I know it's time, this feels right, the sun will shine, it's time to fly. It's time to fly tonight. Okay, so if you want to add some fun pitch shifting, you can do it with this knob right here. And then formats, let's see what this does. I know it's time, this feels right, the sun will shine, it's time to fly. It's time to fly tonight. Okay, so you can hear how that changes the sound as well. Let's see what this part sounds like. Flying higher on my golden glider, time to fly tonight. 10 toes down, 1,000 feet higher, flying higher on my golden glider. On my golden glider. Flying higher on my golden glider, 10 toes down and 1,000 feet higher, flying higher. It's time to fly tonight. Flying high. So you can see it's doing a pretty good job when I'm increasing the smoothness of really smoothing out the transitions there, and then snap min and snap max can help with that as well. So turning this up, turning this down. Flying higher on my golden glider, time to fly tonight. 10 toes down, 1,000 feet higher, flying higher on my golden glider. On my golden glider. So you can see though, when these are really adjusted like that, it's not staying in that, especially in that C sharp, on that C sharp note that it was when I had them all the way turned off. So you want to be careful with that too. If you do too much smoothing and make it sound too natural, you're going to lose a lot of the pitch correction, or pitch correction effect with that. So really just focus on these four right here for the most part and adjust them until you get the sound you want. And this same method applies if you're recording live vocals as well. You don't have to have a pre-done audio file with vocals like I have here. You can do that live as well. If you would like to see that, I could make another video on that. You can leave a comment if you'd like to. And also remember to like and subscribe again. And that should be it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.